Well, hello everybody. Even though you can't actually see me, you're only seeing Tessa at this particular point, but it really is time for my girl to just come on out. She's been watching me for a few days, wondering, okay, when is she going to open that door? Well, besides the fact that I have opened that door, but opened that door to get me out. So, Joe, this video's for you actually today, mentioning to me that you like to see these sorts of videos where, as I close the door, where you're actually just seeing me get Tessa out. As you said, you know, the fairly mundane things that we do with our snakes, even though for me, getting Tessa out is not exactly mundane. It's something that still my girl is not exceptionally keen to do. I'd like to give her a little bit of time to maybe make her way out of the door out of curiosity, more than anything, but at this particular point, as you know, Tessa, it just isn't made of that stuff yet. As much as I wish I could snap my fingers or wiggle my nose and say, you know, come on out, it's cool, and she comes out, that's just not happening. I'm just continuing to do what I need to do with her, and in the hope that she'll eventually decide that it's okay to do that. So you're just going to have to bear with me as always while I get the girl out. She does not look keen to do it, but as I said, she never does. Really, she never does. She's got her eye on this hand at the side here, but always I need to use the hook. As much as I don't like that either, it's essential with Tessa. I've got no actual particular topic I want to talk about today. It's a lazy Sunday, truly a lazy Sunday. All my snakes have been sleeping, chilling out in their enclosures, not doing very much at all. But Joe, this is one of those, what you would consider to be a mundane, but in saying that, a video you like to see. I'll let her have that little yawn, and then I will do what I need to do, which is just move her little head, you know, to that side and let my girl know that I'm going in to get her. And as you know, once I've actually got her, so to speak, she's you know, a little bit tricky to get that tail unhooked that she has. She does not like me touching her tail at all. As you can see, she's trying to get back in there. This is the worst part for me, because I don't need to do this with my other guys. Maybe a little bit like this with Jessie. Scoot you on out. Keep my eye on her. Not that I really have any, what I would say, issues in thinking to myself that she will turn around and actually bite me. And I've just got to now one-handed try very hard to get this camera to where it's not crooked on you and where you might be able to see me and Tessa as well. Sorry guys for all the don't have a cameraman around, but there she is, as you can see, getting to be a big girl. And every time I get her out, and even though really at this particular point with Tessa I only get her out roughly that once a week, I don't push her too much, but yeah, every time I seem to get her out, give her a little moment just to settle down and realize that she's okay. As you know, for each snake it's different, and how long it will take them to kind of just get the idea that they're out and they're okay. And Tessa is one of those girls, and I respect that from her. But you know, she's at a size now where honestly, you know, her girth, I am just getting my fingers around her belly these days, which shows you, you know, just how big she is in that particular way. She's certainly gotten a lot longer as well, and she's outgrowing that enclosure. So I really am saving my butt off right now, guys, to get her a bigger enclosure. And I think as much as she's happy in that one, I'd like her to have so much more area to move around in and explore. That one really doesn't give her a great deal of option to do that. And I'm sort of more thinking that enclosure would be good for the likes of Maya and even a Maya. And I've got two of that particular size, and I was going to, as you know, put one on top of each other, and that would make it 1,000 high, and that would be perfect for this girl. But I think I might, or I get 2 more of those ones and use them for a Maya and Maya. Always thinking, what can I do to improve? What can I do to make their life better in their homes? Not just out of their homes. I do as much as I can in that way as well. And you might wonder, well, why? Why do you do that? When your snakes especially are snakes that spend so much time out. Well, for the likes of Amaya and Tessa even right now, they don't spend that much time out. Not like my bigger snakes. Not like Maya and even a Pani get so much more time out because they're the snakes that want to come out. But I like the ones that don't like to come out so much, to at least have something in their enclosures that they can climb on and perch on and explore and move around in. That's why I like them, to be like that. And no, I know it's not necessary for a snake to be happy or whatever. And I probably do a lot of what I do for my own happiness for them. because that's what my life is about, is making life as enjoyable and as comfortable as I possibly can for them. And I know that I've said to you before, snakes did not choose this life. They did not choose to be in captive care. And in a way, I think if they had the ability to work that out, they would know that they do have a wonderful life, even in captive care. But they don't know that. They don't know it at all. So my belief is to give them the best possible life. And to be able to do that is them not living in their enclosure every day of their life, but being able to get out and stretch out and explore and do all those things a snake would do out in the wild, even though we cannot create that wild environment. We just can't do it. But I try to create something that I think that they think that's a tree, I can climb it. That's a little bush, I can hide behind it. Just little things like that I think are important. Doesn't take much to do it either, guys. And if you can do it, do it. But we all manage to do something, no matter where we live or what space we've got. There is always something that you can do or build that is portable, that can sit in a corner, such as the jungle gym that I've built and made for them, that they've all used, right from little ones, and still use. Even my big guys, Jack and Lily, still will use it. So it's always going to be used, and it's so practical to put it in the kitchen while I'm cooking, the bathroom when I'm having a shower, just in this room for somewhere to put my snakes, so that I'm not physically pulling at them all the time. You know, they get to go down and up and sit there and can see. They can stretch out from the top to the bottom. That's what I like, and how I observe my snakes, out or in their enclosures. Not much to see if your snake has a couple of hide boxes and a water bowl, really, in their enclosures. My cat is very interested in looking at Tessa. Ruby, of course, does not understand that of all my snakes, Tessa is probably the one that would snap at her at this particular point in her life. So I don't let Tessa get too close to the cats. Do I? Or the dogs, to be perfectly honest with you. Of course, my other snakes aren't too bad about it. So, Joe, for you, video of, once again, getting Tessa out. And as you can see, she's chilled down now. She's relaxed. She's looking beautiful. Of course, after a shed, she's still very light, even so. Yes, and cool. Getting cool here, guys. So unfortunately, the days of getting outside have become a little bit less. What am I feeding Tessa? 2 large weaners. is what Tessa gets. The large rats are just too big for her. I do have a medium there that I might try her on, and if I do, then she'll be getting fed every couple of weeks rather than weekly. So we'll see how it goes. But it's my girl, looking beautiful, beautiful. Of course, I think they're all absolutely beautiful. And once she's out, she's perfect. I don't have an issue with Tessa once she's out. I just wish she would connect everything and say to herself, I don't like coming out, but I like being out. I'm okay once I get out, so why am I kicking up such a kind of stink to not come out? I have great faith, as you know, that one day that's all going to connect together for her. So I'm going to let her have a little crawl around now, and move this so you can see her. Of course, I do have to very much keep my eye on Tessa. She's very fast, guys, very fast. And there she is. She is, gosh, as long as Lily's enclosure. Oh, sorry, I nearly fell over. As long as Lily's enclosure, as you can see, she does not like me touching her. Like, there is no quick way of grabbing Tessa and letting her go. And she just bit the camera, of course. Come on, Tessa. Just settle down, darling. Just settle down. It's okay. Not me. She doesn't go me. But those other things. And I'm okay with that. She can go anything she likes so long as she doesn't actually go me, more importantly. So, round up half an hour video, which is easy to do. I will say, take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your snakes, and all your animals. Ciao.